It's the court decision that secured the legal right to an abortion for American women, and now it is anything but secure. Here are 5 vital things you should know about Roe v. Wade. Number 1, it wasn't a close decision. Despite being presented by opponents of abortion rights as a controversial and hotly contested ruling, Roe v. Wade was decided by a 7-2 majority of the United States Supreme Court in 1973. The ruling struck down a Texas anti-abortion law and affirmed abortion as a constitutional right. That same day, the court also issued its ruling in the case of Doe versus Bolton, which struck down a Georgia anti-abortion law, also by a 7-2 majority. Debate on the issue of abortion remains highly contentious to this day, but to those Supreme Court justices deciding the case 40 years ago, this wasn't a close call. And it shouldn't have been. After all, number 2, it guarantees a fundamental human right. The issue underlying the Roe decision goes deeper than abortion. The majority opinion states that women are entitled to abortions because the Constitution guarantees all Americans the right to personal privacy. One of the most precious permutations of the right to privacy is bodily autonomy, the right to decide for ourselves what we do or allow to be done with our own bodies. Though it isn't expressed this way in the Roe decision, the same principle that prevents the state from compelling someone to donate one of their organs also prevents the state from compelling someone to continue a pregnancy. And by reaffirming this principle, Roe v. Wade did something else too. Number 3, it allowed abortion to become safe and available. One of the most compelling arguments for legalizing abortion before Roe v. Wade was that legal restrictions didn't stop abortions from happening. They merely ensured that abortions which did take place would be far more dangerous than they had to be. According to a study cited by Planned Parenthood, in 1965, illegal abortions accounted for 1/6 of all pregnancy-related deaths. Low-income women and women who were members of racial minorities were far more likely to die as a result of an illegal abortion. Today, 43 years after Roe v. Wade, abortion is among the safest medical procedures of all. And Roe v. Wade is what made that possible. Maybe that's one reason why. Number 4, it's supported by a majority of Americans. Yeah. If you listened exclusively to the anti-abortion lobby, you'd get the impression that a minority of baby-hating elitists was forcing legal abortion on an outraged society. But the truth is, Roe v. Wade has enjoyed majority support from the American people from the beginning. A 2013 Gallup poll found that 53% of Americans support keeping the decision in place, while only 29% support overturning it. In that poll, 18% had no opinion. And yet, despite not being a close call for the justices who decided it, despite guaranteeing a fundamental human right, despite making abortion a safe medical procedure, and despite being supported by a majority of the population. Number 5, it could be overturned in the next 4 years. Why? Because in a couple of days, this piece of shit becomes president of the United States and gets to nominate Supreme Court justices. Trump has already said that he would like to see Roe v. Wade overturned so that the issue of abortion could be decided by the states. States which, in many cases, have already passed legislation obstructing access to abortion. This fundamental human right, which generations of women and men fought to gain, has never been more threatened in the United States than it is right now and will be for the next 4 years. And if you think that it can't happen, that Roe can't be overturned, I remind you that until a few months ago, many of us didn't think that this could happen. But it did. I urge all of us, do not take this for granted. The hardest part is picking only 5. Catch you next time. Hey folks, hope you found this video worthwhile. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And also please consider helping me to make more videos like this one by supporting this channel through Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Steve Shives to become a patron of this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.